Hello and welcome to the Big Screen Playbook Podcast, the podcast that reviews and discusses sports films and their impact on their sport and audiences. I'm Daniel J. Harris. I'm a filmmaker and content creator working across sport, and I'm joined by the king of TV commercials, globally, internationally, no idea what he's wearing today, Earl Palmer.
Thank you so much for changing the introduction. I really appreciate it.
And Man United fan and content creator, Gavin Hussain. This is
no, say it!
For anyone who watched the last episode, me and Gavin have very different views on our last film, and that was He Got Game. So Gavin tried to ruin one of my favourite films for me. Average scores were, as a film, 3. Whether it got us interested in the sport, 3. And if we'd rewatch it, it was 2.83. And I give him 5s across the board. Gavin, any thoughts? Have you rethought the error of your ways on last week?
Absolutely not. I'm still happy with my scores.
Wow.
In fact, I think one of them I might have voted 1, and if I could bring that down.
Bring it down, but like you can't.
Just when I actually
now,
thought about it.
He did say before we started that I need to get better taste in films, so Spike Lee, if you are watching...
Denzel, we're sorry.
Yeah, Denzel, if you are watching. Do you know what I mean? Right, enough said, let's park that.
Let's move on.
So yeah, this is our dream team. It might be falling apart at the seams, but it's our dream team, and our aim is to celebrate sports films. So episode 3 is now available on YouTube, so you can go and watch that and see what we all had to say about He Got Game. Now this week, we've watched Free Solo, the crazy doc about rock climbing. Roll VT.
Does it feel different to be up there without a rope?
It's obviously like much higher consequence.
People who know a little bit about climbing, they're like, oh, he's totally safe. And then people who really know exactly what he's doing are freaked out.
I've thought about all cap like for years, and every year I'm like, that's really scary. I'll never be content unless I at least put in the effort. El Cap is the most impressive wall on Earth.
It's 3,200 feet of sheer granite. It's the center of the rock climbing universe.
Obviously I get interview questions about it all the time. Oh, would you like to do that? And you're like, yes, for sure.
So you have a girlfriend now, I heard.
It was awesome. Pretty much makes life better in every way.
It's really hard for me to grasp why he wants this. But if he doesn't do this stuff, he'd regret it.
Everybody who has made free soloing a big part of their life is dead now.
I haven't been injured in like 7 years. I suddenly start getting injured all the time.
What if something happens? What if I don't see him again?
I could just walk away, but it's like, I don't want to.
I've always been conflicted about shooting a film about free soloing just because it's so dangerous. It's hard to not imagine your friend falling through the frame to his death.
I think when he's free soloing, that's when he feels the most alive, most everything. How can you even think about taking it away from somebody?
No mistakes tomorrow.
I'm starting to get kind of psyched.
If you're pushing the edge, eventually you find the edge.
I can't believe you guys actually can watch. Hey Jimmy, do you copy? Just started climbing.
So there we have it, that's Free Solo, and that tells the story of Alex Honnold's pursuit of climbing El Capitan, a huge mountain without ropes or any form of safety, which is absolutely bonkers. Earl, you've seen it before,
Yep.
And like me, you probably heard about it long before seeing it.
Yep.
It seemed to be at one point that everyone was talking about it. It was winning awards across festivals. What are your thoughts on it, your initial thoughts on it as a film?
When I first watched it, it filled me with anxiety.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm sure that everyone who watches it feels exactly the same. We can't, normal, average, everyday people can't wrap our heads around the fact that you're willing to do something where one mistake leads to your death. I can't comprehend it. I'm all about challenges and striving for brilliance, but but one mistake leads to death. It's wild.
And it's not like, say, motorsport, where you could crash, or crossing the road, you might get hit by a bus.
Yeah.
You're literally climbing a huge mountain. You are, I don't even know how big it is. Like,
El Capitan is like 3,500 feet, I think.
and you've got no ropes, you've got no safety, you've
Yeah.
got no nothing. And you're just like, yeah, that's me. That's a bit of me. That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
So what did you think then, Gary?
I thought it was fascinating. Like, how can someone do that? Even just like the skill in seeing when he's talking about his hand movements, and it's literally just the turn of the thumb like that could kill him.
Yeah.
Like if he gets that turn wrong, he could drop and die. Like that is insane when I look at that.
Exactly, and that's it. And I think this film is built on that anxiety-inducing,
Big time.
like, voyeurism of watching one man whose absolute unwavering pursuit of a goal is absolutely mental, like life-threatening.
Yep.
And what, like, almost every other climber in the film kind of goes like, he's mental, this is mental, I wouldn't do it. And he's just like laser focused, that's what I'm going to do. And it's like, I need to work at this, I need to work at that. Every challenge, he's just like, okay, that's a challenge. How do I work around it and find a way to do what I want to do? Like, that laser focus is mental. So did you enjoy it?
Yeah, no,
No.
I'm like, what?
All right, okay. I missed the negative over here, clearly. But no, what I felt, genuinely, I felt like there was a lot of it felt a bit boring.
Okay.
And then I would say the last like 40 minutes,
Yeah.
if I just watched that, I would have been like, oh my God, this is so intense. But everything the lead up to that, I was like, come on, just get to it, climb it.
What about the prep, like the prep to climb El Capitan when he's doing it with the ropes with his buddy who he looked up to for years, seeing him fall when he's trying to get like the thumb hold and wondering, does he go for the double-handed jump or does he go for the karate kick? And he falls and you're just like, Jesus Christ, he's falling with ropes.
Yeah, if you're going on a double-handed jump without a rope, that's insane. They were kind of saying, that's insane. Yeah. And he's just kind of like, I'll work it out.
But at the same time, the karate kick kind of feels insane as well. Yeah. You're like, well, yeah, you're karate kicking at like 2,500 feet.
Yeah. It's mental.
You slip.
I would do anything to have that guy's bravery. But like, don't get me wrong, but
that was the interesting part for me. That is, what was it? I've got it written down. Is amygdala, no activation in his amygdala,
and that's the ability
that controls
to
fear.
Yeah.
So that to him,
well, he was prepared to die.
Is nothing.
He was just prepared to die. He kept talking about that. He's just ready to die. And they show obviously throughout how young some of those people died, those climbers.
And they say it's not when, it's not if, it's when.
It's when.
With a free soloist.
And then you see his girlfriend who's kind of like nervously supporting him and like literally.
She's almost every other person in the world. Like, could you have a relationship with this one man that's willing to risk his life every time he goes out to do his hobby? Like, who can put up with that?
Yeah,
it's wild.
Yeah, it's not like I'm going for a five-a-side kick around with a boy back in an hour. Maybe you've got a grazed knee. At worst, you've got a broken leg or something. It's like, he's a little bit late.
If he's a little bit late,
he's alive.
He's a little bit dead.
And that moment as well, where she obviously the rope, where she lets go of it, or was it she let go of it?
She didn't realise how short the rope was, and the rope left her grip.
And he didn't want to forgive her.
He wanted to end it, didn't he? He was like, went over and she was like, is your life going to get any better if we finish now? And he's like, you're right, probably not.
Yeah. But
like, fair play.
What a way to process.
What a line.
He could have died.
Yeah.
To be fair.
Yeah. What was it? Two stress fractures in his spine or something? I mean,
it's mad. It's absolutely
The thing is,
mad.
when someone's so passionate about their hobby like that, and he's obviously thinking, you have just ruined this for me. In that moment, I can understand that he's obviously so angry.
Whoever that person is, you hate that person for that for that time period.
And he's put his trust in her.
Yeah, never mind this girlfriend.
Well, it's interesting, isn't it? Because like you, it's kind of, when it starts, do you know what I mean, it's a little bit slow. And I'm like, I'm not sure whether I quite like him as a character. I haven't really bought into him. What he wants to do is absolutely mental and I'm interested. But do I like him? Am I rooting for him? And then, there's a few things you go like, oh, he's a slightly odd character. He processes information slightly different. His relationship with the people around him different. His relationship with fear is very different. And the more it goes on, the more you go, man, this is incredible.
Yeah.
Like, if he does this, it's incredible. If he gets up there and he does this without the rope, I've got so much admiration for him.
It's literally perfection.
The more it goes on, you're like, that is superhuman.
Yeah.
All respect to him. Wow.
Can I just ask as well? Sorry, Earl.
No, carry on.
When he goes up at night and he's doing the practice with the why did he do that? Because
think
he comes
that was-
back and says, I failed.
That was first thing in the morning, I think.
Because I think he had to start in the dark.
Yeah, first thing in the morning.
Because it's like if you get to a certain point
Right.
and the sun's in your eyes, that's going to make it difficult. So you have to leave in the dark in order to get to a certain point and be looking a certain way so the sun isn't in your eyes in order to continue from there. Like the prep and the planning, because like how many hours?
Months and months.
How many
he
hours
took.
did it take him to go from bottom to top?
Was it 3.5 hours, I think?
Do you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like 3.5 hours.
3.5
of
hours.
small
Oh,
movements.
days.
And do I put my thumb there? Do I put my thumb there? Do I karate kick across? Like, this is so much information for him to process and hold in his mind to be able to do it.
Yeah.
So it's not like he can go, hang on, let me get my notepad out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you know,
It's
check,
all
or
memory.
shout to somebody, what was the next bit? Do you know what I mean? Like, the preparation is absolutely on a different scale. He could probably achieve anything he wants to set his mind to.
Yeah.
If he's got that amount of laser focus, he
sure.
wants to climb crazy mountains and risk his life. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? But like it was insane, and I think like you said, Gary, you're kind of like, oh, it's a little bit slow in places. But the more it went on, you were just like,
The more intrigued you are,
you
right?
almost like lent into the telly. Like,
Yeah.
Is he gonna do this? Is he gonna overcome all this?
That's what I mean.
It's
That
mental.
last 40 minutes is brilliant.
Your heart's going,
Yeah.
And, and you feel the intensity from the film crew as
Yeah.
well. Like,
the sympathy the sympathy I have for them. Like, and the one guy, he's got the camera set up, but he can't watch. You know, he's coming to the tough part. He's he's just
Looking
facing away, like, nah. Then on the walkie-talkie, he's done it. He's got over it. Oh my days! Can't imagine the anxiety for everyone involved in that.
Because that was his film crew for every time they did it, right?
Yeah.
'Cause it's like his friends. It's a group of friends, and they're all climbers as
all
well.
climbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought they were brilliant.
So
as
it's a
well.
lot
Like,
of trust with those
Yes.
guys as well in that. A lot of trust.
The other question I had actually is with that film crew. Obviously, when he did the final climb, he didn't want him near, right? They filmed from really far away, but he didn't. In the initial shots, you can see when he's doing the practice, they're on rope next to
alongside
him.
him.
But in the final thing, he didn't want it.
Yeah, didn't want the distraction. And like, there's a couple of interesting facts about this film. I've managed to get them before Earl ruins them, which is nice this week.
Okay.
So, even though the film needed sweeping aerial shots, the directors never used drones because they're not allowed in the park. Instead, they planned every camera position meticulously using climber cinematographers on ropes and even a helicopter on a 1,000mm lens to get those breathtaking perspectives without interfering with him. Like, one, climbing a mountain is mental. Two, having an entire crew filming it and them kind of climbing in and around you in a helicopter. And so that's a hell of a feat by itself as well. The crew captured 700 hours of footage, around a dozen cameras, ground positions, climbers and all the rest to kind of make it. 700 hours to get down to, I think it's a 95-minute film.
It is, yeah, it's not a long film.
Is a hell of a lot.
Yeah.
And then it went on to win the Academy Award for Best Documentary Feature. It also picked up a load of other things, BAFTAs and Emmys and all the rest of it. And I think that is down to the character, what he wanted to achieve, how unique it was, how it was filmed, how that story had you on the edge of your seat, and rightfully won all them awards because it is an incredible film. Garen wasn't sure if it was a film or not.
No, like I said, I'm not going to argue it. As a filmmaker, I'm not. And you must have been like mostly impressed by that.
Oh, incredible! Like as a character, as a story, as a film, the way they told the story, the way the film crew are part of it because they've got their own challenges, they've got their own concerns. Like you said, they're scared for his life and all the rest of it. Because I think that one of the big questions is, like, obviously, it's no spoiler, he survives and he completes the task, but there's a very real possibility that he could have fallen, he could have died. So,
and it was recorded by his friends.
Would you still have watched it? Would he still have made the film if he'd have died while he was doing it? Do you mean if you knew he died while he was doing that, would you still watch it? Do you know what I mean? Would it still be right to make a film?
People would, and that's one of the reasons why people watch it now. Because it's that, is he going to?
Yeah.
That's why they show him falling with the rope.
Building
Because
that
to show he's
tension,
fallible.
building that drama.
Yeah, you build it up, you build it up. and as painful as it is, and I wouldn't want to watch him fall. But that film moment, if that was to happen, that's sitting with you forever.
Yeah.
It's like, what's the most gut punching thing you've ever seen on film? Alex Honnold when he fell off El Capitan, and you weren't expecting it.
And like, as a film as well, it has everything you need.
It really
It's
does.
got a lead character. He's got a hero's journey. It's something impossible to achieve, which he needs to do. And he's kind of superhuman. There's love interest.
Love interest,
Do you know what I mean? There's kind of the sages, the advice givers around him, and those warning him. And he has to. He's got ups and downs. Which means the fall. There's the broken foot. And there's all these other things. Do you know what I mean? And the ups and downs of his story to then achieve something great. If you were to lay out what the basics of a great film needs, it has all them elements in it. And when you pull it together and it's real, and you're just like, 'cause I think if this was fiction drama and this was scripted, I wouldn't be anywhere near as bought into it.
Oh no!
You'd be like,
I would have turned off. I would have fell asleep.
Yeah.
If it was Sylvester Stallone, you know,
cliffhanger,
then you'd be like, this is rubbish. Or if it's Chris O'Donnell playing, can't remember, was it Everest? I can't remember.
Oh yeah, the Everest film. Everest film
Spike
was
Lee,
good.
Denzel Washington.
It could be the Spike Lee Denzel film.
If it was Denzel, do you know what I mean, climbing it, like I don't think you'd be as emotionally bought into the characters of the story because there's that very real possibility that this could go tits up.
Yeah.
And one, you might not even believe it. The fact that someone would do that, you'd be like, it's not really believable.
It's mental. It is absolutely mental.
But he did it.
Yeah, no, my palms were sweating watching it. Like that, like I said, that last climb, you were just like, oh my god.
Like my heart was da-dum, and then when he kind of finishes it, you're kind of like, oh, thank Christ for that.
They do a great job to me because you're everyone else in that film.
Yeah.
You're the camera crew. You're his missus sat at home just waiting for that phone call to say like you're the person that knows him now after watching for 80 minutes, and you're just praying that he gets to the top. Yeah, it makes me well up every single time I watch it. This is the third, fourth time I think I've seen it. Every time I watch it, I'm like, just incredible. Because we talk about in sport trying to achieve perfection, like in F1, Brad Pitt talking about perfection and flying and stuff.
Yeah.
Subjective, you know. He may set a lap record. Brilliant. Was it perfect? We don't know. What Alex Honnold did to get to the top of there with no rope, if he didn't die, had to be perfect. Like he achieved perfection in sport in that moment, and that is mind-blowing.
There we go. So this brings us on to the next question. Was it a sport film for you?
I mean, I don't
you
know.
Didn't think he got games as a sport film when they played basketball for it.
Right, in my head, I'm still seeing it as a documentary. So
yeah, sports documentary.
Yeah, I see them as different terms. I mean, I might need to be corrected. But
you're corrected,
you are corrected.
It's a sports
documentary film.
Yeah.
Corrected.
It was cinematic. It was film length.
Yeah.
It was a sport. Climbing is a sport, and it's a documentary.
This is why we love getting on the show.
This is all, exactly. This is all part of education, like educating our young friend, teaching him the way.
Boom. So now you know it's a sport documentary film.
Well, yeah, if that is a sport.
Yeah.
Then yeah. Well, like I never.
They've got it in the Olympics now. They got climbing in the Olympics.
Well, is it free climbing?
No, it won't be.
No, they've still got ropes on.
It's in like a speed.
But it's
one
the
in
speed
the
climb.
Olympics.
Yeah.
You climb up as quick as possible.
Yeah.
But
which is.
Because Alex Honnold does hold some speed climbing records as well. Do you know what I mean? So I think maybe even El Capitan, he's got a record for getting up there quickly.
Yeah, with the rope.
With ropes.
Yeah.
But I don't know whether you've tried climbing.
Yes.
It uses pretty much every muscle in your body.
Yep. It's
and it's very, 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 very difficult.
You've got to hold your body weight
on your fingers.
Yeah, usually. And I remember the first time I did, they would always talk about 3 points of contact. So 2 hands and a foot, or two feet and a hand. Sometimes he's 2 fingers and a big toe. It's like, 3 points of contact, but it's insanely difficult to do any rock climbing.
Like if you go to boulders or whatever, and they've got the climbing wall with like the hand
there's a
pieces
bit of an
on it, the
overhang.
hooks.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Where you can clearly get your hand on it. And this was a mountain, like.
And that's a warm environment.
Yeah, at any point, like a bit of rock could have just broken off.
Or it could rain.
That's it.
Or just.
Oh man, imagine being halfway up and it starts raining.
Yeah, you're halfway up, you've got no ropes, and it starts raining. What do you do? It's just
someone to climb down, give you a parachute, so you can just jump off.
Oh, it was mental. I still can't believe like what I was watching, to be honest. Like his foot was on a Is it Boulder? Is Boulder it's called? You said.
Well, no,
Just-
so
it's
we
like-
talked about like the
literally
tiniest
like the
little
tiny
ridge,
Crack,
isn't
a crevice, a
Yeah.
ridge, like, yeah.
And it's like he's curling his feet up that the whole. Bizarre.
Yeah.
Absolutely mental. Cool, right, so let's have a deeper dive into certain sections then. Earl, what do you want to have a deep dive into and talk
So
about?
my scene, I would say, would be the time when he's talking, when he gets up to the really tough place, the boulder problem, where he's umming and ahhing about doing the karate kick or doing the two-handed, and he's talking about the thumb hold, like it's a fucking thumb hold, and then he's got to change thumbs to be able to put his foot somewhere different. As you say, in boulders is that, and it's a foot on there, and it's a foot. This is. It's a difference in texture on the rock face that he's putting his foot and pushing it in, and he's jamming his fingers into the tiniest little gap. But those decisions that he's having to make, thinking about, do I do the two-handed jump, do I do the karate kick on the toughest part of the mountain, it blows my mind every time I watch it. I just can't fathom the mentality. I can't fathom the physical strength. I can't fathom anything that he does. It just doesn't compute in my head.
Blows your mind, doesn't it? Because it's that focus. Do you know what I mean? Just like
It's insane.
You can't really work like a Monday to Friday 9 to 5 and that be a hobby or whatever. He just for months is like, how do I climb that mountain?
Yeah.
And I'm going to try this and I'm going to try that and I'm going to go out in the morning and I'm going to do this and where's the sun and how do I check the weather and all these things. The amount of detail that goes into that process.
And I was lucky enough.
Perfection.
I was lucky enough. It was just before I watched it for the first time. I drove to Yosemite, and you see Capitan. So there's two main ways to come at it really. There's one way where you come through a tunnel, and then the valley just opens up to you, and you can see Capitan on the left, and you can see the half dome, and it's the best view in the world. I came from the other angle where you drive into the valley, and you're like, oh, this is pretty, and then all of a sudden Capitan appears right in front of you, and you're like, holy! It's just a massive slab of rock there. It's unimaginably massive. Like even on camera, I don't think it did it justice of how big that is. You're driving along and all of a sudden it's there in front of you and you can't really see the top. It's enormous.
Well, that's it. And
to think that he climbed it.
And that's it. I think the opening of the film, there's a couple of shots where it looks like maybe they're on the river kind of like going past him and he's sat there looking up at it and you're seeing how high it is. There's a shot on the top looking down.
Yeah.
And we had it on the telly in the office this morning. I said to Aaron, our producer, I said, look at that view from the top down. Look how small those trees are. They're like 40 foot high. And then when you see the reverse angle looking up, you realise these trees are like the size of 4 or 5 story buildings.
Yeah. They're huge.
But from the top, they look tiny. And I don't think your brain can quite compute how big that is from seeing it on the screen. Like they got some beautiful cinematography, they got beautiful shots of it.
But still it doesn't do it justice of the grand scale of how big Yosemite is. Like I hiked to the top of the waterfall, and to get the best view of the waterfall you have to walk down this tiny staircase where they've got a handrail, and I got a video of it. The staircase is about that wide, and it was one of the most terrifying things I've ever done. And then you get to look across to Capitan. It's enormous. You can stare down and see those enormous trees that big, and you're like, this is wild.
It's like a New York skyscraper.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Like if you go to New York and you go to top of the Rockefeller or something, and you're looking down and you can see these tiny little people, and it's difficult to process how high you are when you're at the bottom and you're looking up and you can't see the people on the top. It's just absolutely insane how high it is.
Wild,
and to be hanging off the side of it, like. I'm petrified of heights.
Same.
Like I love going to New York. I love going to the top of the buildings, and I can't go near the edge. I'm like, looking over like that, watching that film, just thinking, that is my idea of hell. Being stuck on the side of a mountain with no ropes, with that drop. I couldn't think of anything worse. Well, the only thing I can think of would be worse would be jumping out of an airplane, which I think is mental. Do you know what I mean? I'd never do that. I think it's absolutely mental. Do you know what I mean? But fun. Just the enormity of that mountain, and they got some beautiful shots of it, but did not do it justice.
And no one would, like, no one's comprehended doing it free soloing before. Are we going to talk about my outfit, like why I'm wearing this?
I wanted to
Like,
ask, to be honest.
You can ask.
It's kind of.
I forgot it because it's just the norm now.
I just looked through
So
it.
why are you wearing that outfit?
So, solo, one onesie, solo onesie, get it? Solo meaning one meaning onesie, and
Well, you got it free. It was from, like.
I stole it from Primark.
So you got it for free.
So it's a free onesie.
It's a free
solo one.
It's
Yeah.
a stolen onesie, and that's
Yeah.
your free solo.
Cool. So Earl's going to be arrested after this episode.
Like, you could have just
Well,
come in.
Primark are never going to sponsor us, are they? So
You could have come in like shorts and a vest with some chalk on your hands.
yeah, but that's no fun, is it? I was a bit cold last week in my basketball vest. I thought, well, I'm going for comfort this week. If I could wear this onesie every single week, I will.
And what are we doing next week?
McFarland, USA.
So you're going to try and shoehorn that into long distance running.
Somehow this
It's
is
going
a
to be a different
cross-country outfit.
onesie. It'll be a different onesie.
Cool, Garen. What do you want to have a deep dive into then? What bit really kind of stood out for you that you want to discuss?
I think for me, one of the biggest part, I think, is a more emotional side of it, which was when is it Sani?
Sani. Yeah, Sani,
Sani left him, and it was potentially the last time. Now I know that every time she leaves him probably
Could be the last time. Yeah.
But this one is obviously much bigger than what he has done before. So I think that's what changed everything for me, and was just kind of like, oh shit, like
it's real.
This is happening,
and he's given up everything for this pursuit.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? He's happy to let her kind of walk away because nothing's going to stop him from achieving his goal.
Yeah. And she's obviously really supportive of that, even though she
terrified half the time.
Yeah, she doesn't want him to just. I think she questions it quite a lot. Clearly, of like, do you really want to keep doing this?
Yeah.
But you can just see there's no change in him.
For one normal, what? Unless you have a similar mindset to him, you can't wrap your head around it, can you? You just can't. You can't.
You're not on his wavelength, Theo. That's for certain.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone is.
No.
Like, there's. Do you know what I mean? His brain is wired differently,
Yeah.
definitely. Do you mean that is absolutely for certain?
There's people who are thrill seekers. There are people who are rock climbers. There are some people that free solo, and there's minimal people that would ever think of free solo in Capitan. I think he's one of one.
Yeah.
And she's
and then also
having a relationship with him.
Yeah.
Like, it's tough.
That's a difficult person to be in a relationship with.
Yeah.
They bring a lot of baggage with them, don't they?
You've got to
You
accept.
could lose him tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly.
You've got to accept that you're with someone and you are not the most important
you are
thing in his
number two.
life.
Yeah.
Like you're number two.
Well, he made that very clear.
Yeah, he did. And fair play to her. Like, she stayed with him. Like, I don't know many who would.
No.
Yeah.
No.
What I find really interesting, not like different parts, I guess, and more him as a character. Like, he lives in a van.
Yeah.
As well, and he's clearly got money from doing this, and
he gives a portion of that money to charity as well, which I think is incredible.
What a good guy as well. Like,
yeah, and but what I think that just echoes is that none of this means anything to him. The only thing that matters to him is climbing.
Yeah,
climbing, striving for perfection.
House,
that's
family,
it.
cars, whatever it is. As long as I've got my van and I can park that at the bottom of any mountain, and I can look up there and I can climb it. That's it. And I suppose if he
what a way to live.
And I think if he stopped, he would have like PTSD. Do you mean? Because it's like with people in the military and people who play professional sport, and when they don't do that anymore and they don't have that rush, they don't have that excitement. They kind of have that PTSD and they miss that thrill, and nothing replaces it. I think if he gave it up, you go nuts. He wouldn't
Also
not doing
on that
himself.
as well, his diet. Like, he's vegetarian for a start, which straight away you'd see someone like him and think he must be eating. So you must get a lot of protein
a day.
But
just meat.
I know every vegetarian vegan's going to kill me on here, but
don't say it then, Ken. Don't say it. Just leave it there.
Don't put your foot in your mouth.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah.
Because it's leather.
Yeah. No, I just think that his diet's mad for what he's doing. Like, there must be reason behind that, like, of why he eats the way he eats.
Well, you say he's the sort of person where his entire life is shaped in a certain way that he's thought long and hard about. So the fact that he gives so much of his money,
of everything,
and he lives in a van and all the rest of it, you'd imagine that his diet has come from
a moral decision.
all of these decisions and his focus. But what year did the film come out?
2018.
I was going to say he was 2016. He was climbing, wasn't he? in there. So yeah, 2017.
So
2018,
2016 was the timeline of the
Yeah,
film.
yeah.
So we're 10 years later. Do you think he's changed? I can tell you. I'll tell you for a fact he hasn't.
Yeah, we know he hasn't.
Because a couple of weeks ago he climbed the Taipei 101 skyscraper.
Oh my god!
Free solo live on Netflix.
I mean, I thought the bigger question would be, do you think he's still alive?
Yeah.
Yeah,
he is.
literally.
Live on Netflix.
Live on Netflix. He climbed the
building.
Taipei 101 skyscraper, which I don't know how big it is, but it's huge.
Yeah.
And that was live on Netflix. It was going to be one day, and then I think the weather wasn't right. So the second day, I haven't seen it. I've heard the commentary when he's climbing drives you up the wall.
Yeah.
I've heard the people commentating what they're saying. I think annoyed people.
It's not like the documentary.
No, so it's like
fair.
so you've got American commentators commentating over what he's doing as they're filming him live climbing it. So I've got a question for you. Is it morally acceptable to film that and put it out live when, again, if he falls and dies and that's live on Netflix, at least for the documentary, it's like you can, right, what happened? We can make a decision, we can decide what this film is.
Yeah, right, okay.
Live is what it is.
Suppose...
And if he dies climbing, he dies climbing, and that's that.
I'll say, for him, yes, because as we know, he's giving away a lot of the money that he's getting paid by Netflix. From Netflix point of view, no one is being an extra subscriber to Netflix because he's climbing a building live, I don't think. So they're not going to make any more money off it, possibly.
I suppose the thrill of it being live is what makes people want to watch it, and you know, puts them on edge, knowing that he could actually fall at this point. But I suppose the question,
don't want him to.
No, of course not.
But you want to. But if it's going to happen, you want to be watching it. You want to be watching it live because we're
sound like psychos.
Yeah, because we are sick.
I haven't seen it. I'd love to see how the filming was done. Was it the same as the documentary?
I'll be honest with you. As much as I thought the documentary was great, really interested me, when I saw he was climbing that building live on Netflix, I didn't feel compelled to watch it, and I still haven't seen it, so I don't know. But I've seen that it's been advertised, and I saw a couple of articles about people complaining about the commentary, basically. So it's kind of like, oh, it's that dude from Free Solo, I should check that out. But it didn't compel me to go, I need to see this live.
Yeah.
The reason I ask is because if it was filmed in the same way that they did the documentary, you would effectively, if he did die and fell, you would just see him fall. You wouldn't see anything gory. Do you know what I mean? Whereas I think if they were filming it close up like originally planned, you would see...
I'd be surprised if they didn't use drones for this one.
No, I think they did. And they used choppers as well.
Yeah.
They showed him, I think it was the 89th floor, where everyone that was in the office is on the 89th floor.
But they all looking at the window.
All looking at him with
like Spider-Man.
Yeah, with their phone cameras out and stuff, and he's there hanging, just like waving to them. It's like, yeah. So for this one, he was a lot more distracted, I would say, than he was for El Capitan. There's a lot more going on.
Yeah, and I'd imagine like it's a huge building as well, but I'd imagine climbing a building, there's a certain element of the structure's gonna
it's a bit different,
stay
easier.
together than like is this rock gonna come off in my hands sort of thing. But yeah, it's interesting. So I suppose that brings me on to the next question, Jimmy. Did this get you interested in climbing? Did you want to know more about climbing? Did you want to know more about Alex? Did it bring you into the sport?
Getting me more interested in climbing, I don't know, it probably made me more scared, to be honest.
Yeah, it made me stay away from climbing even more than what I have done in my 30 odd years of life. Like, never climbed, and I'm 100% never ever going to climb.
Yeah.
Interested in Alex. This is where I go back to the first part of it, where I was like, it's relatively boring. Like, despite knowing how crazy, I just think, no, this guy's a psychopath, and he's just, he's amazing at it. And that's about it. I don't think I need to know anything more about him. And every time he climbs something now, I'm just going to go, expected it.
Yeah, there's that dude
like he's
still climbing things.
He's just brilliant.
Crazy bastard.
The real life Spider-Man.
So do you want to know if he's still with his girlfriend then?
Oh, is he not?
Well, I'm just, that was the part of the film that you were really interested in, which brings us in.
Do you know what? Yeah, no, even my reactions.
Yeah.
So
they're married. They're married now, and they've got 2 girls.
Oh, amazing.
So now he's got 2 girls.
So now he's got
and
a wife
still
and children.
And he's still climbing.
And so then there's 3 of them petrified of the phone ringing when he goes out to his hobby.
But that, like the last scene of the film where he's talking about, there'll be other climbers that'll come along in 10, 20, 30, and they'll think about doing the next coolest thing. or you know, who knows, maybe I'll be doing the next coolest thing. And he kind of giggles to himself as if I'm not quitting. And then they pan straight to Sandy, don't they? And her face is just like, I don't know if I can go through this shit again. Yeah, it looks terrifying.
How old is he now?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know how old he is in that. So.
Let's not guess.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, because we don't want to, just in case he ever watches it, we don't want to do him a disservice.
You've got to add 10
Let's
years.
say he looks
Well,
like in his 30s.
Well, say, I'd imagine, if he was in his 30s in that, and 10 years later he's in his 40s, like, climbing's got to get harder as you get older. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I know, like, my fingers and joints ache sometimes now. I'm 42.
Though?
Like, imagine
Like,
holding on to something.
His hands are like ape hands.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have working man hands, but like mine are soft.
Oh, no, you're
Yeah,
a TV commercial actor.
I'm an actor.
Yeah.
These are soft hands. Little calluses from the gym where I pretend to work out. But his,
You dance more than anything.
yeah, I dance on that. But his, like, there's man hands of people that work with their hands all day, every day. And then there's hands that are muscular. If you look at his hands and there's
He's
just
in the
like,
gym like that.
yeah,
And his feet.
like he's doing that on his van, isn't he? He's just doing like chin ups with two fingers, with one finger. His hands are just.
He's going to have mad arthritis soon.
Well, that's it. Do you know what I mean? Imagine getting halfway up a building and going like, oh, that aches. Oh, that's gone stiff. Can somebody help me?
That's when he might be a little bit different from us then. Yeah.
Me and Elle filming on Monday, and we were getting in and out of cars or film.
I'm like, oh damn, put me in that big Audi by there. He's like, get into that mini. He's like, oh no. Yeah, I couldn't see so well.
Cool. So yeah, what a mad film. So let's go through some scores then.
Let's
Is it?
score it.
So gents, scores. Garen, coming to you first.
Okay.
As a film, it was a film.
It was a sports documentary film.
3.
3.
Ooh.
Okay.
I stayed awake.
Alex Honnold kept him awake.
Yeah.
Denzel and Spike put him to sleep.
Yes. Nice.
Okay, we're starting to know what he likes.
Yeah, we know where the levels are now, don't we?
Reality.
How interested did you become in the sport after the film?
I didn't, so
Yeah.
1.
Fair
Are you
enough.
doing what? We
I'll
do
do
zeros.
No,
we do a 0 every week.
No,
Well,
1 because
He
you know,
seems a little interested in
Okay.
Taipei 101.
if I had known that the live was, if I had known the
might have
live was,
watched.
I might have watched a bit of it.
Oh, okay.
Fair enough. And then, would you watch it again?
No.
Yeah,
Zero.
that's
0. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's going to be every week.
Running
isn't it?
theme on that.
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Garen doesn't watch
He only
films twice.
watches. He only watches things
Yeah.
once. Cool. Big Hill. As a film.
3.5.
Okay. Expected higher. How interested you got in the sport after the film? Out of 5.
So the question you asked earlier was interested in him would be a 4. Interested in rock climbing is a 0.
Okay.
I got 0. I've done rock climbing before, doing outdoor ed in school, college. Not for me.
Not for you.
Cold hands, rubbish. I'm too gangly, too heavy now. Nah, no interest in that.
worries.
But interested in him,
Yeah.
massively.
And would you watch it again?
I
You've seen it 3-4 times.
Yeah,
so.
so this was the 3rd or 4th time I've watched it. I would watch it again, maybe in a year or 2. So I'll give it a 3.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So with my scores, scoring it as a film, I'm going to go for a 5 because I think it has everything you need for a film.
Good shite.
Although it was a slow start, by the
Yeah.
time it finished, do you know what I mean? I was completely in. And the fact that it won Oscars and won all the awards, I think it has everything you want in a film. So, especially a sports film as well. You got the challenge, you got the ups and downs.
Who's the villain?
The Mountain's the
The
villain. I
Mountain's the
think.
villain. El Capitan's the villain. Oh, they had to make him Mexican. Flipping heck.
How interested become in the sport after the film? 1. Because it's rock climbing. I'm scared of heights. I got 0 interest in climbing anything higher than my head height, which is like 5'7" on a good day. And then would I watch it again?
You gave it a 5.
I know.
How can you not watch it again?
I really, really liked it, but I don't think it's the sort of film that you're going, for me, that I can watch over and over. Because you've been on that emotional roller coaster, you've watched it, it doesn't have the same impact the second time for me. So I'm going to say, would I watch it again? I'm going to go for 1.5.
Ooh.
Because it's kind of like, I know it's good, but if I'm looking and going, there's a couple of things I want to watch, I don't think it ever quite gets to the top of that list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like this was like, oh yeah, watch that again. Maybe in 10 years' time. Do you mean? Maybe if I see the Taipei 101 thing, and then maybe after that,
Maybe when he
go
dies.
back. If he falls off, off something live on television, then maybe
just a natural
death.
Death.
I go back and go, there we go. There's an ode to you, Alex. I'm gonna rewatch Free Solo.
If it's a natural death, 100% me and Dan are dying before him. Like there's no way that he's dying before us. F1's top, I think, at the moment,
I
isn't
think
it?
you voted 5 on everything for the
film.
Oh no, Beckham you didn't.
No, definitely didn't.
F1 you went 5, right?
Possibly. I can't remember that far back, but possibly. I
I
enjoyed it.
went 4.5 and I loved it more than...
I might have gone
both of you,
4.
I'm
5,
pretty
I can't
sure
remember.
Dan's gone high.
Possibly.
And then the last 2 are 2 5s.
Yeah.
I think F1
High
might be the
scorer.
highest rated film so far.
Possibly.
You like the Louis Walsh of the panel?
That's not a compliment.
No, it's not a compliment.
No. Wow.
And we were doing so well today.
Yeah.
I'll see you in the car park.
Jesus Christ.
So, right, there we go,
Loved
guys.
everything.
There we go, guys. That's episode 4 of the Big Screen Playbook Podcast. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, like it, comment, share it, tell other people about it, and hopefully they can come and enjoy it as well. Thank you very much for watching. And as some of those sports commentators say, you just cannot script it. Thank you very much.